Hey guys, just doing another quick unboxing. Again, I bought a whole bunch of pedal kits from eBay, from China. This is the Klon. They run about $32 shipped, and I think it took about 10 days, maybe 2 weeks to receive it. Yeah, so pretty decent turnaround time. But let's get into what this thing looks like, or what the packaging comes with. Alright. And I actually lied as to what this may be. This is a whole bunch of different pedals. Yay! Let's see if there's a clone in here. Yay! I think this one is the casing for the clone, being that it's so huge in comparison to these other smaller normal casings. Okay, so we'll start looking at this first. So it's just brushed aluminum, and inside is all the stuff you want to help build this. Let's take a look at some of it real quick. Here's the circuit board. Yeah, this side's all labeled, and is there a name on it? It's just G170317 PCB. Some of the other ones I received are labeled along the bottom like compressor or something. Let's see what the instructions say this is. And it's multiple pages. Alright. Cut grinder file off the anti-rotation nubs on the potentiometers, or else they won't sit flush. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, this is actually decent documentation. Yeah, maybe. So that's what kind of documentation you're gonna work with. The other three pedals I opened didn't have any instructions like this, so, and the English doesn't look too broken, so I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see what else is in the package. You got some feet. You got wires, all the wires, including a battery clip, but more wires. Resistors for the resistance. Wire. And some screws for the box. And knobs. And switch. Some pots. And then in here, we've got some ICs. I love that all these ICs are socketed, meaning they come with these little IC sockets so that you could easily switch them out. And there's some bunch of capacitors. I don't know, man, maybe a diode or two. Mostly capacitors and a couple ICs. And that's the clone. But that's not all. We got more. So this is about, I don't know, $100 worth of pedals, maybe $90 worth of pedals, if you're into building them yourself. I don't even know if I'm into it yet. I haven't really built one. We'll see if I'm into it. Probably mess it up and be mad that I bought like 10 pedal kits. Alright. Well, one thing's for sure, I'm not gonna get this in here as nicely as it was before. That was a really good job. But I'm not gonna force it either. Alright, let's move on to some other pedals. Let's look at all the cases. That's the pretty part. Alright, this is just a brushed aluminum that's pre-drilled for 3 knobs, an LED switch, power, input, output jacks. So this is nice if you want to do your own painting. Otherwise, you can look for pre-painted stuff. Oh, this one's not oh, it is pre-painted. Sparkly! That looks awesome. I mentioned this on my last video when I got a sparkly case. My jam is to use a laser etching machine and etch out my designs and knob labels and stuff. Actually, I haven't built any of these, but that is the jam that's in my head. And yeah, I hope that the laser beams don't like reflect off of these sparkles and burn a hole in my house or my face. Alright, let's see what the other one looks like. Oh, I forgot to mention, this one's not cut at all, so I'll have to cut them. You have to be very careful when cutting. But man, these paint jobs look pretty good. And this one is distortion. I don't really like this labeling stuff. I think in the future I'll make sure that I don't buy any kits that are labeled with some kung fu, dragon, and some crappy distortion thing. Mainly I'm going to use these for testing and learning and figuring out how this stuff all works. Alright, so DS1 is that red dragon distortion pedal. And let's see, as far as the papers go, we just got a kit. I mean, we got a list of what's in the kit. So there's an IC, there's 3 capacitors, a bunch more capacitors. You got all this resistance diode. See, this is more what I expected, is some broken English where they're calling capacitors capacitance and resistors resistance. But it's good enough. Except that. So what I'll have to do is actually use the oops, don't want to lose anything. You can actually just use what's on the circuit board, because these are printed with what's gonna go on there. So I mean, in theory it's gonna be a good lesson in reading values off a circuit board and learning what is what. You know, so for a couple $100 of kits, instead of taking a class or something, just get my education that way. Alright, so this has got knobs, it's got an LED with a bezel, it's got power input, it's got a battery plug, it's got a switch, it's got some pots, it's got some pans. Wait, no pans. And this has got all your electronics, sans the resistance. The resistance all here. Can't put the resistance with the capacitance. So a bunch of capacitors, it's got socket, IC socket, it's got IC, yeah. and some resistors, maybe diodes. I don't know what those are. Cool, so that's what the guts to that red pedal looks like. That'll be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Alright, two more bags of pedal stuff. Get in there. These are all QA passed, so this is a Tremolo 3111. Alright, what do we got? Let's leave those wires in there. And screws. Got some screws and some wires. And we got resistance, check. And we got capacitance, check. And what else is in here? Oh, just a couple of transistors. What is this again? Alright, I forgot what it is. Tremolo? All tremolo is a couple of transistors and some capacitors. Interesting. Alright, and some knobs and pots and pans. Cool. And let's look at this thing real quick. So, on this board, it's stamped with tremolo. That's kind of what I was thinking that Klon would be stamped, but it wasn't, and it doesn't matter. Alright, one more bag of tricks. Oh, I lied. One more box of tricks. Let's do this. What's this? I didn't even look. What is this? A boost. Volume boost. Probably like some clean boost. DIY boost. Installation instructions. This is going to be one of my first ones, because this is what I'm trying to make in real life. The rest is just for funsies. Alright, so take that out and that out. And this is just leaving us with screws and wires. And in the boost, we got LED. We got 9-volt battery, and we've got some jacks and a PC board in here. Now boost is, I expected, just a transistor and some capacitors, a couple diodes. That was expected. Tremolo, I thought there would be an IC. I thought it would require more than the transistors. Okay. That's that. But since we're on a roll, I've got one more box. Yep. Open the box. This box got crushed up a little bit. That's sad. Alright. Why did I get distracted? Let's try to start over. Let's open the box. When you're opening the box, you don't want to cut too deep with your knife. Don't do it. Alright. Let's see what we got. Here. More pedals. More pedals. Okay. So, well, let's see what it looks like. Purple! Sparkle. This is gonna be Barnerific. Like Barney. Alright, so there's that Barney ass case. And what is it? It's a Fulls. It's also past QA. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then, alright, this one's got 3 different diagrams of stuffs. Fuzz pedal kit, pedal layout, and with the batteries and the jacks and the light bulbs. Yeah, all that stuffs. And then more of the same. We'll leave the bag with wires and screws. Screw the wires. You get the resistance. And then we got the bag of electronics. This fuzz is IC driven. Looks like we have at least 2 ICs. And some capacitors. A few different types. Diode, at least 1 diode I see. Boop, boop. Diode. Okay. And then in here we got knobs and pot. Much pot. And this thing called a PC board. And all these things, a light bulb. Yep. LED, whatever. That's our purple fuzz. Alright, guys. That concludes... I think that might be all the pedals I ordered. I don't know. But that concludes today's unboxing of pedals. Hopefully soon we get to building pedals, because that's going to be awesome. Alright, thanks for watching. And if you want to see building of pedals, please subscribe.